Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jesiah.Art. That is a difficult name to say. I'm probably gonna. My bad. Got pneumonia. Probably gonna engineer an intro around that. But yeah, welcome, guys. Y'all can hear the beautiful train making its debut on the channel. Of course, the beautiful train. Don't you just love NYC? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to talk at a louder volume for this. Yes, my name is Jesiah.Art and welcome to my art channel. This piece I'm going to be drawing my secondary protagonist character of my little universe called the Elementals. Her name is Pandora Raven. She has electricity powers and I'll go into a whole video about the Elementals and their whole thing later. In this video, I'm just going to, just tell you guys about my personal story with art and the world of it and all that good stuff. So I've been drawing since I was about 4, give or take. When I was in 6th grade, I developed a little abstract art type project or whatever, and it ended up getting into the the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I always get that crap wrong. There's so many stupid museums that mean nothing in the world. And yeah, I was like the only kid in the Bronx or NYC to get it. And ever since then, once that happened, my parents saw that I had my beautiful parents, shout out to them, they noticed that I had a talent for drawing, and they noticed that I wasn't just some average kid in terms of my art abilities. So ever since then, they really supported me in terms of my artistic pursuits and blah 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 blah. So ever since then, how I really started to develop in art, I guess this could be a little me talking about how to improve your art. Ever since I was a kid, I developed just by practicing, repeating. No one really taught me how to do anything unless it was from YouTube, like basic things like Mark Curley teaching me how to draw eyes, or Draw with Jazza teaching me how to color in between lines and stuff like that. But I basically learned from copying, and the first character I ever copied was Sonic the Hedgehog. He holds a very dear place in my heart because of that, and because I love the games and I love Sonic. Y'all can talk all y'all want, but I don't care. But yeah, I copied Sonic a lot. I would copy him on tracing paper and color him to the point where it came that I learned how to draw him from memory, and just by muscle memory, I knew how to draw him. Then after him, I started copying Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Z taught me a lot about shading, taught me a lot about line work, taught me a lot about energy. I guess subconsciously it taught me about energy because I didn't know nothing about nothing back then. But then it became about Batman, and Batman opened me up to the world of comics and inking and cross hatching and sketch work and line work and pencils and all that. And I got inspired by Jim Lee a lot. He really inspired my work at that time. And then I really just kept on that path, just drawing Batman and drawing the Flash and drawing Superman and all these guys for a while, until freshman year I got into my dream high school, which was High School of Art and Design. Guys, if you're watching this video and you're looking to get into the school, it's really not that hard. You can be anything. You can be crap as all hell, or you can get in. But we're not talking about that. So I got in, and freshman year it got me to draw more different things like anatomy and still art and all this stuff that really developed my inking work, because I never really liked penciling at that time. Still don't. When I sketch, I don't use pencil, I use pen. That's just my thing. I feel like I'm more free with it. Whatever, we gotta keep going, gotta go fast because this is a fast time lapse. But yeah, once I got into art and design, I started to watch anime. Let's just say that. I started to watch anime. I started to get inspired to create my own characters. And the first character I ever created, flashback, first character I ever created, his name was Jason Mode. as a kid, and I created him in my whole DC comic book phase, and he was this very basic Punisher style character. and I created a whole team around him. One of the characters was named Elemental, and he is a very important character, important thing for later. But yeah, when I was in freshman year, I just was drawing and drawing based off of this fan art I saw of a rapper called XXXTentacion. He died, unfortunately, and just the way that they drew his hair and that really inspired me. And I got to drawing the hair, and I just drew a character around it, and that character became Jason Braille. I'll pop up the very first digital image I have of him on the screen right now. And at the time, he had the white hair, he had like a black eye that was kind of glowy or whatever, and he had this basic denim jacket and whatever. And then alongside him was, of course, Pandora Raven, who I'll put up alongside him in a little picture right here. The first drawing I ever did of her. Then it was Damon Braille, who was my favorite character to draw till this day. He's like my most complex, and I love him. I'll put up the very first image of him. And then there was other characters, David Connor, Madison Parker, Hideo Lee, Raymond Jimenez, a bunch of people who I haven't really went and designed yet, but I will eventually. You guys will be able to see my progress with that. But yeah, that was my big three, and I'll pop up an image now of how all three of them look now today, and boom, right there. You can see my maturity in terms of my designs as I get older. My designs my characters mature with me because I've been drawing them for so long. That's the thing about characters, they do mature with the artist. The art style matures with the artist. My shading, because I've only been drawing digitally for 2 years now, and I feel like I've really improved in many ways, and that's just my thing again, is improving. I really feel like can't be taught. I feel like yes, you hear things, but it's really about applying what you hear. Like I would watch tutorials from Wallop, and he would teach, but a lot of tutorials nowadays, that's why I probably won't do any on this channel, maybe, unless you guys really want it. Tutorials, they tend to go from we're sketching into boom, and it's like a half-finished piece for something, and like, how did you get there? And I don't really find them helpful. I just find helpful just sometimes taking a break. That's for me. Whenever I take a break from art, I come back and I'm just really banging out like some great stuff. I just think it comes with time. It comes with how you think as you get older. Just looking at things in the world, you eventually start subconsciously putting that into your art once you get back to it. The things you've seen in the world, and it's just repetition. Repetition. You draw Batman long enough, you're gonna learn how to draw him in a second, like I do now. You draw eyes long enough, you're gonna learn to draw them real quick, even though the eye I think I have in this drawing is pretty crap, but whatever. Drawing from reference, like what I'm doing with with her lightning right here, is can also help. You don't know how to draw something like lightning, you can just look it up and not copy. I'm not copying, just use what you see to inspire what you do, and that will greatly improve your stuff. So yeah, that's basically my whole relationship with the media. Maybe I'll do a video later going really in depth into how beginners can start getting into art. Maybe, who knows where I'll go with this channel. I can do tutorials, I can do whatever the hell I want, or I can do whatever I want. Eventually I might be doing on camera appearances and stuff like that, and really trying to spice up the quality of the video. But for now, we gonna rock with this. I do have another video set to come out maybe sometime later this week of Damon Braille drawing. You just saw Jason Braille pop up on the screen for a sec right there. But Damon, that drawing's been taking me days to accomplish. I'm really focusing on inking and line work. So I guess I'll just go through like my process here of what I'm doing at the end of this drawing. Right now, yeah, I'm just trying to add like dark accents, trying to fix up my mistakes because I noticed the eye is way too big. I do go into a liquefy layer later on and really adjust everything in the face, just trying to fix it up a bit. Because the thing with me right now, currently in my state of art, I suck at drawing girls, and I'm trying so hard to improve, because a lot of artists I see on digital, they can draw girls perfectly, but then the guys suck. And you know, vice versa. For me, it's girls suck. That was gonna go somewhere wrong. I suck at drawing girls, and I'm great at drawing guys. I'll just say that. But yeah, so right now I'm just doing like color dodge stuff, trying to make this lightning really pop out and all that. If you guys want me to do a tutorial or just a whole video on my digital process, I could do that. I mean, I don't really have much to offer that's like new or innovative, but I guess for beginners it'd be nice. So yeah, I'm sorry for like my very frantic tone of speaking. I'm just trying to like time everything I gotta say with the video here, just trying to make this thing as entertaining as possible, because I don't want to have to re-render this whole thing. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just drawing little white dashes in a regular layer, and then applying a motion blur to that to make a kind of lens flare-ish effect. You can barely see it, but it's just something I do. I don't know why. Let's see what I'm doing here. I'm just adding some little strokes and stuff just to try to flesh out the stuff. Now the background, I'm trying to give a background that really makes the lighting look, you know, powerful. And I feel that the use of complementary, you know, blues and dark bluish purples really complement the orange and whatever. So here I'm going to the liquify layer, which I feel a lot of artists should do with their faces if they feel like they're you know, incorrect. Just go into a liquify layer. If you're good enough, it'll understand, you know, that you're drawing a face, and it'll have like the little eye things like you can see on the right side of the screen, and you'll be able to, you know, adjust according to your liking and all that. So this drawing's pretty much done. I did a little speed kind of effect with the liquify. You can see on her shoulder there. Not just playing with hues and all that, just to see, just random. I got my signature there. And just trying to draw out this video, be honest with y'all right now. So yeah, I do have an Instagram, Jesiah.Art on Instagram, so go follow that. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that's going to come around. Very soon though, so stick around for that, sometime this week. So, see ya in the next video. This Jesiah.Art, and we out.